Right now, it is almost impossible to find any deals for Pokemon booster boxes. At this point, with the market we're in, just Pokemon right now is very popular. You're pretty much looking to pay market price for basically anything now because just everything is moving up. Even not as popular sets are starting to move up. And a lot of those deals you could find, like the disparities in the markets, it's not really there anymore because all those deals kind of got swooped up. But today I checked eBay and I checked some other places and I was able to find some what I would actually call deals because I made some videos showing you guys deals, but they really weren't. But I found a few listings today that I'm sharing with you guys that I think are actually good pickups if you're looking for any of these products. I'm not saying that any of these might be the best investments of all time, but these are the products that I could find that are under market that I think are at least decent pickups. Now, some of them that I'm not mentioning here today are like Paradox Rift because I feel like I've mentioned that booster box so many times where I think everyone just knows. So that's not in here, but definitely that's an honorable mention, Paradox Rift, because if you go on eBay, you can still find them for $102, $103. The market price for those is like $110. So those are a great pickup, but I'm not showing that here. But these are ones that I feel like are pretty hard to find on the market that I haven't been able to find, but I just found today. So I wanted to make this video to share with you guys these deals. So Paldea Evolved. I feel like Paldea Evolved is a very, safe pickup because we all know the restock, reprint, whatever you want to call it. A month ago that happened. The chance that this gets reprinted again is pretty unlikely in my opinion. They haven't even reprinted booster boxes of Obsidian Flames, Paradox Rift, Temporal Force, just they haven't reprinted all these other sets. So the chance that they go back to Paldea Evolved to do another reprint, I think is pretty unlikely. And at this point, Paldea Evolved is like a year and a half old, so I just don't really think it's going to get reprinted again. So at this point, it's a pretty safe pickup in my opinion, and I think at this price point, it's actually not that bad. Even at market, you can buy them for around $145, but I did find a listing here. There's 37 available, so if you're watching this video, hopefully they're still available. But you can see here, 37 available, you can buy them for $142 each, which is obviously market price. But they do have bulk discount buyings. So you can see here, if you buy 2, you get a small discount. You buy 3, you get another small discount. But the deal here is to buy 4 or more. You can see here, you can actually buy them for $136. So you're getting it for just around $10 under market for each. So just to find these for that price is, pretty amazing because trust me, I've checked everywhere. They're all selling for $140, $145. So the fact you can get them for a little bit under market is pretty nice to see here. Honestly, I have not bought from the seller before, but you can read their ratings and everything if you want to check it out. But I'm just sharing these deals. I mean, they seem reputable enough based on what I've seen from their account, but I've not bought from them before, but that's just a disclaimer, and that's just me being transparent with you guys. I have not had experience with this seller, but it looks like they're reputable enough, so this is just a deal that I found. And another deal that I found was from Twilight Masquerade booster boxes. Now, this was one of the boxes I actually made a video about that I said I would pick up last because of the prices, because these right now, they actually haven't been going up a ton. You can see in the past month, like they've actually been pretty stagnant, but picking up these at like 160s, I wasn't recommending. Like this was the last thing I would buy at 160s just because it's like 5-6 months old now at $160. Like it's not really that worth it because it could get reprinted at $160. Like it's just the risk to reward really isn't that much there, especially we've seen in the past month, it really hasn't done much. I was just saying that at 160, I really wouldn't recommend it, but I did find a deal for these. There's not much left, so hopefully when you guys see this video, if you want to pick them up, you can buy them. But like I said, still, it might not be the best play out there, but from the same seller that I showed you before, if you buy their whole stock, because there's only 3 left now, so hopefully it's available, you can buy them for $140. And even if you just want to buy one, it's like, what, $20 under market? So this is a very interesting deal that I found because this is a lot under market. You cannot find this anywhere. $140 Twilight Masquerade booster box is like, that's like non-existent. So the fact you can get it from like a reputable seller, like I said, haven't bought from them before, but a seemingly reputable seller, they've sold a lot of these. This is a very good buy. Personally, like I'm not buying any of these boxes because I have some, but hey, if you don't have any Twilight Masquerade and now you want to pick them up at $140, I would say at that price point, I would say that that's a decent buy because even if they reprint it, maybe it'll go on 120 or around there. But yeah, I think at this price point, 140, I would pick it up because that's at the same level as Paldea Evolved basically. And Paldea Evolved, it doesn't have a $300 card like the Greninja is in Twilight Masquerade. So this is definitely a good deal that I found. This is like the best deal that I found today. So hopefully, if you guys want some, hopefully you see this and you can buy it. So next here, this is going to be a controversial one. I am not a fan, first of all, of this set. Battle Styles, we all know, basically nobody likes it, and I understand that. But what I'm going to say is that I found this deal, and it's pretty cheap. And if you're a value buyer, if you're a long-term investor, this is a very good pickup. Yes, you can pay maybe another like $20, $30 to get another booster box like Silver Tempest, but if you're looking for value, this is a play. I'm personally not buying Battle Styles because I just don't like the set, but if you like the set or you just are a value buyer, look at this here. Battle Styles was released March 19th, 2021, so it's almost at this point 4 years old. In a few months, it's going to be 4 years old. And this was the first set that had alt arts. Battle Styles was the first set. Now, no one likes Battle Styles because obviously the Urshifu's and stuff, but it does have one card in it that is pretty valuable. And right now, you can buy this booster box from a reputable seller that I have actually bought from before for $122. Now, I actually forgot to pull it up, but these booster boxes market price is about $130, a little bit over that. So you can get them for under market from a reputable place. And the one card that is the only card in the set that I think actually people like is the Tyranitar. And you can see it's actually gone up in value. It's now at $137. So there is a chase card in the set, but the Urshifus are not that popular. I don't like Urshifu. I don't think a lot of people do, in my opinion. I just don't think this is a very popular Pokemon. But it does have the Tyranitar, which I said is now $137. So to get the booster box at $122, it's under market. It has the Tyranitar. It's almost 4 years old. It's not a bad buy. This thing is not going to skyrocket, but long term, getting a set that has already, it's already almost 4 years old to get at 122. It has a chase card. It does have some other ones, but mainly just this one. I think that's a pretty good buy. But like I said, this is like for people that are value investors that maybe like Battle Styles. Personally, I just don't like this set. That's why I'm not really buying it. I think it'll do, decently enough in the long run, but I just would rather put my money in something else. I'd rather pay a little bit more for a different set. But hey, if you believe in this set, this is a, in my opinion, a pretty good buy, and obviously safe because it's not going to get reprinted anymore. And then lastly, I made a video about Surging Sparks saying that at this point, I just would consider it pretty risky because the market price for these booster boxes right now is $175, $180. And this set is obviously like a week old. So I told you guys you kind of missed out. So I still stand by that ground where at around $175, $180 at this point, if you didn't buy any, I honestly wouldn't really recommend it, just in my opinion, because you could have gotten them for way cheaper just a week ago, and now they're up like $30. So I just told you guys, it's just in my opinion, I just wouldn't pick them up. But for you guys out there that maybe are thinking about it again and still haven't bought in, there's one place that has them cheapest, which I think everyone knows about. But let's just first look at the market price here. We can see that right now it's at $175. Look at sales. They're also selling for upwards of almost $180 now, and you can see that the market price is maybe going to shift closer now and get it into the 180s, and then start going to 190s, and inevitably this is probably going to go up to $200 before Christmas. But the one place that has them for under market price, which is basically the only place I could find, is the Pokemon Center website itself. Now, I made a video talking about these booster boxes on the Pokemon Center website, and I was explaining to you guys this. Now the market price is higher than MSRP, and they're still available at MSRP. And take into account that you can buy these in limits of 6, which is a case worth, and a lot of people like buying in case worths from the Pokemon Center website because sometimes they will ship it in a sealed case and just slap a label on, but sometimes I've seen it online where they actually open up the case and put in a packing slip or something like that. It's kind of a gamble, but usually people like to buy cases quantities of 6 because they just can't get it in a case, and that way it ships in kind of like safer, because we all know Pokemon Center doesn't do a great job with packaging. But this is the cheapest place. Now you can still wait for the reprint. At this point, I honestly wouldn't blame you for wanting to wait for the reprint, but you can still get them at MSRP, which is about $15 under market price. You do the math, if you buy 6 times 15 is $90. So you're getting $90 off of a case. And obviously, like I said, it's kind of a gamble if you're going to get the case sealed and the condition is going to come in because they don't double box anything. It's kind of a gamble. But people have many times bought from the Pokemon Center website. They've bought in case quantities and been fine. But I'm just telling you straight up that it is possible maybe it'll come damaged. It's possible that maybe they're going to open the case up. And if you really care about this stuff. But other than that, this is the cheapest price now. And this is it. And based on them having a purchase limit of 6 still, I feel like there's going to be people out there ordering multiples of these in case quantities because you can still get case worth of these. And I feel like there's going to be people that are probably going to order 6 one day, order 6 another order, and just I feel like when they're available for like quantities of 6, more people are enticed to buy it. We've seen the Silver Tempest booster box. You can only buy a limit of 4, which is very weird because Silver Tempest now has been up on the Pokemon Center website for like a year now. So I don't know why they don't just put it in a limit of 6 so that they can just more people would be I guess more willing to buy them. But the fact that Surging Sparks already we can see here is very popular and you can buy them in case quantity. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not going to say it's going to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if this goes out of stock on the Pokemon Center website in under a week from now. I really wouldn't be that surprised because it's $15 under market. And when you buy case quantity, that's $90 in savings. So, yeah, I think this is, like I said, it's not at this point, MSRP. Is it risky? Maybe, because if they reprint it. But with how the market is looking, like I said, I really think this box is going to hit $200 before Christmas. So if you buy one right now for like 161 after taxes, maybe you're looking at maybe upwards of 160s. You are going to be up a little bit, obviously in a short amount of time. Maybe you can sell some off, make a small, amount. But even still, getting these at this price point, at least in the near future, this is not a terrible buy. But it's one of those things where long term, you might as well just try to wait for a reprint. But hey, if you want some, you can get them. I told you, I made a video saying that I don't really recommend it, buying at the market price of 175. But I mean, here they are. I just wanted to show you guys because a lot of people, still are looking for Surging Sparks. A lot of people are still buying it, and this is the only place that has them for under market. So just wanted to add this in the video, even though, at this price point, I would say that it's not the best play ever, but it's here if you want it. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.